Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Outer Rim Cantina. My name's Alan and today I'm here to talk about the brand new announcement of Lucasfilm Games and what that means for the future of Star Wars gaming. Last week, Lucasfilm made the surprising announcement that they were returning to their gaming roots and revitalizing the LucasArts brand under a new name. The most surprising thing about it wasn't just the unexpected nature of the announcement, but the fact that they specifically mentioned they are working with multiple studios to create future Star Wars games, and continuing to look for studios with real innovative visions for those games. Ever since the Disney acquisition of the Lucasfilm franchise, the license to create Star Wars games has been owned exclusively by EA, and, well, they definitely haven't blown the fans away with any amazing games like LucasArts used to do. Since 2015, with the launch of the first Battlefront title under the EA banner, we've gotten a total of 4 AAA Star Wars games, with 2 of them being shooters, 1 being a flight sim, and only 1 being a single-player adventure experience. For years now, this is exactly what I've wanted to happen, for Lucasfilm to retire the exclusivity license and start branching out to other studios that can create really great Star Wars games. This means we might finally be past the point of seeing 1 game release per year or even less, and get back to having multiple great Star Wars titles each year or so. On top of this, it means we can also get more variety in the types of games themselves. We already got 2 shooters, but only 1 single-player style game. Well, with this announcement, they also revealed that Lucasfilm Games is working with Ubisoft to create a brand new open-world experience. They didn't give any more details, and I don't expect them to for some time, but just the fact that we know that type of game is in development is enough to get me excited. I've wanted a modern, open-world, exploratory Star Wars game ever since I first got into PC gaming about the time Battlefront 2015 was released. I'm the type of gamer who likes shooters well enough if I have friends to play them with, but my favorite type of game is one where I get to control one character and get to choose their destiny and make choices for them. That's why I like the Coder games so much, because there's so much freedom to choose your own fate and so much variety you can have with each playthrough. To that end though, I also love SWTOR, mainly for the story content, but the MMO aspect is also fun on occasion, and I am so glad that the reveal trailer for Lucasfilm Games made a point to show multiple clips from SWTOR. What this tells me is that Lucasfilm has not forgotten the game's existence, and leads me more down the thought path that they're slowly but surely bringing the Old Republic era into the official canon, but that's a topic for another video. Late last year, during the last SWTOR dev stream, they made a point of saying they have lots of awesome stuff planned for this year, since it's going to be the game's 10-year anniversary in December. Now, with the reveal of Lucasfilm Games, I'm truly excited to see what comes next for that game, and where the story, content, and where the overall experience of it goes from here. Now I want to move on to the second part of this video, where we talk about the new game rumors, because yes, of course those have already started coming out. Shortly before the Lucasfilm Games announcement, it was revealed that some of the actors from the Battlefront 2 campaign were doing motion capture performances for another project. At this time, we have no idea whether or not it's a Star Wars project, but given the characters' relationships to each other in Battlefront 2, it seems oddly convenient to have all those actors working on something new, but it not being Star Wars. People are guessing this could be Battlefront 3, and the campaign for the new game would be a continuation of Battlefront 2's campaign, but I honestly have no idea. Really, I'm still debating whether or not I would even buy Battlefront 3 if it ever got released, or if it ever got released under the EA DICE banner. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Battlefront 2015 and all of its DLC, and I've been playing Battlefront 2 since its beta days, way back in mid-2017, until today, with over 1,300 hours invested in it. But man, DICE dropped the ball way too hard with Battlefront 2, and just when the game was getting into a good state, EA decided to drop support for the title so the dev team could work on Battlefield 6. If EA wants me to buy Battlefront 3, should it ever release, DICE will have to prove themselves to be competent and making a game without glaring issues on day one, because I am not going to wait another 6 months after release for the game to be in a somewhat decent state. The main reason people are talking about EA and Battlefront 3 is because in the Lucasfilm Games announcement, they made a point to make sure that we know EA is still working on multiple new Star Wars games for the future. We just have no idea what any of those actually are. If one of them is a Fallen Order sequel, then I will 100% buy it on day one. But EA will really have to earn my trust back before I buy any other Star Wars game from them again. The other major game rumor that is swirling around is that another Coder game is being developed. Allegedly, the game won't be a remake of the original 2, and instead be its very own definitive story, again tying back to my theory that Lucasfilm is working to bring the Old Republic era into official canon. There's no way to verify this info, of course, other than it does come from a fairly reliable source when it comes to leaks, Bespin Bulletin. They also stated that Ubisoft was developing a new open-world Star Wars game before the official announcement. Although, as I said on Twitter, all of these dumb rumors are exactly that, dumb rumors. Until these products actually show up or are talked about in an official capacity by Lucasfilm, I choose to believe they're all bullshit. While I would absolutely love a brand new Coder game that stands on its own from the previous entries and expands the Old Republic lore even more, expecting that to be a real thing would only lead to disappointment later on. So, there you have it, everything Star Wars related that was talked about during the Lucasfilm Games announcement. There was also news about a brand new Indiana Jones game from Bethesda, which I'm also super excited about, but this is a Star Wars channel after all, not an Indie Jones channel. As always, I would love to know what you think of these new announcements and rumors down in the comments. That's all the time I've got for today. I hope to see all of you back here in the cantina next time for another Star Wars video. Until then, may the Force be with you.